I think the two words to describe the works at the Sigg Prize exhibition are ominous and naive. Ominous is the kind of dangerous that you don't really know what's going on. And the naive address the work that's actually, a lot of the forms are really bright color and they are cartoonish. I think website and internet is really an enlightenment. Like an influencer can be a lifestyle. It really influenced like artistic style because from internet that I really appreciate the sense of humor and how people react to the issues. I think that's the core of like internet. When I was first working with AI, like people doesn't have the access to it. And now it is really a tool for masses. They're actually generating content. Like now I found it's like we're in a interesting relationship. The work that will be shown at M+ is almost 4-year project that has 3 chapters. It's called Pilgrimage into Walden XII. The first chapter, The Honor of the Shepherds, are 6 brains that we pre-trained for a really, really long time, couple months. So at the beginning, they don't even know how human joints, how we bend, like there is a limit. So the big data were fed. Chapter 2 is a film that the script was written completely by GPT-3. And I took the script, then I directed the film on game engine. So the third chapter, all the models has already been trained and they have been unleashed. And it's a chaos. The website really serves as a guide, a menu of the whole project. I think those 3 chapters kind of witness the rise of AI to looking into the future of how are we going to deal with the technology. At the exhibition, there is going to be this physical installation of, when you first came in, you're greeted by the towels and they look like Gothic, medieval towels and they will be torched, but they're not torched all the way. So I think that is a metaphor of the early phase of the AI is training. And so this is the 3rd chapter. They're already trained and torched and burned. Maybe trained too much, so they're black. All chapters has to do with machine learning, which is the technique that I have been researching and working with past couple years. In my work, I always kind of seek for those nonsense narrative. Like my other website projects, they're always this made up ideological concept. It's almost like a political lifestyle branding. I think in my work, I'm trying to address it as if the artists were the slave to the AI. So that's one possibility. If the AI was replaced, the artist, what's that, in that scenario, what is that gonna be? Who is going to shepherd the shepherds? My concern is that it's going to be very pixelated. So they learned all those big data from what existed on internet. And I think that what that does is dangerous, is it can really make our history pixelated. So you don't know what's true anymore. For future human generations, say if they wanted to find something, then it's like the history is being rewritten. It's really hard to imagine.